Okay, so we're going to learn a little bit of Tanya. We have Hashem a share in a moment from the Machon in Shirat David. So in the meanwhile, we're going to keep up our Tanya weekly learning. And we're talking about something that's so relevant, very connected to the Parshat Vayishlach. Again, continuing with Yaakov and the eternal struggle with Esav, the other side. And we see it even more real in this week's Parsha. And in the Tanya, we're going to dedicate our learning in chapter 27, lessons in Tanya, page 361, to the merit of the soldiers, specifically BORUCH ben MASHA, who is now heading into some pretty heavy territory up north. Can't get into specifics, but if you see the news, you see there's a lot of escalation, and as much as he needs to heal from everything he's gone through this last year and a few months, but now he has to continue the fight up north. And we'll hopefully only share Besoros Tovus, good news. We'll dedicate the learning and discuss of the Tzaddikim and meet him, and please God, he'll be Zocher to come out of this Mochama with Koyach and Moyach. So here we are. So we're fighting with the YITZCHAK. We're holding back, this subduing, Hiskafia. This causes a tremendous pleasure above. So the Alter Rebbe now is going to go on to say that the subjugation of this Hiskafia and the consequent divine pleasure are brought about, the Nachzuach, only by one's struggle against the other side, and attempts to lead one to sin. Rather, one produces the same effect by struggling with one's nature, abstaining from permitted matters. So that's another Nakuda. Forget about not doing things that are forbidden, but we're talking about here not doing things that are permitted, like not fressing in this world. I was just in London, and so much abundance in terms of the parties and stuff of food. You have to and alcohol and everything else. You have to hold back a little bit. Be Samech Behelko or Hiskafia, or the other words are, I suppose, Shtapkas, to be able to hold back. Any permitted action done without the specific intention of leading one to the service of Hashem. As for example, we eat in order to obtain strength for Torah study or performing mitzvahs, not eating just stam for the taiva. So we derive the vitality from the other side. Only an action so direct can draw its vitality from the realm of holiness. Therefore, whenever one refrains from doing even a permissible act, in which this intention is lacking in order to subdue the other side, it gives rise to divine pleasure. Furthermore, not only by finding evil thoughts does one subdue the other side, but even in matters are fully permissible. So we're taking it that step further. So it's not just about holding back from bad thoughts. Now we're talking about even from things that are mutter, permitted, things from this world. Every act is like one's impulse, with the intention of doing the situation, the left part of his heart achieves its end. For example, when he wants to eat but delays his meal for an hour or less. And during that time he studies Torah. So he wants to eat, so we're not going to run off to go have a farbrengen in the morning or breakfast or whatever it is. We're going to use this time now, Bez Hashem, Sunday morning, to learn. We're going to study. We're going to learn about, today we have Moshe Rabbeinu and Sefer Devarim, halakhic analysis. This is from Rav Yosef Bornstein. By the way, I was looking at his beautiful Sefer, and I brought it with me to England, and the philosophy of the Rebbe is an amazing Sefer. And if anyone's interested, just DM me, and I recommend getting hold of this beautiful Sefer on the way the Rebbe laid out his thoughts. So he's put it together in a beautiful compilation. So just the other side, but mere for postponing his meal, and thereby brings about the divine pleasure caused by every subjugation of the other side. So this is the point. It's mashpia on the other side in a bigger picture, not just for the personal. So by us working on ourselves personally, we have the power to affect everything. So hopefully also up above in the north of Israel, we'll have the ability to subdue the other side, and not just the other side spiritually, but also the people who are representing the other side, people who want to murder and do terror, they should be subdued legamre. The fourth hour of the day is when all men eat. Shah Shishis Macho Talmidei Chachamim. And the 6 hours meal time for scholars. They would go hungry for 2 hours with this intention. Even though after the meal they would study all day. So if one refrains his mouth from saying things that which he great desires to say concerning mundane matters. So he wants to get involved in things, so you control yourself. Right now I have a landlord, I have plenty of things I want to say to him. To sort of, his wife. Yeah, they're good people, but they're just not right now being so easy, especially the husband. And I have a lot of things to say, but it's not going to help. It's going to make a machlokas, and you control yourself. Don't say. And likewise, regarding the thoughts of his mind. So then the key is now even higher to not even think about it. I feel even by the size of the Yitzchak here below. The glory of Hashem and His holiness greatly elevated on high. From this holiness, the sublime holiness which is forth upon a man, to system of great and powerful aid in the service of Hashem. Mekadesh yourself a little bit down here. So just by us controlling ourselves a little bit, Hashem will sanctify us greatly from above. Hashem should give us courage to do this. We're going to end off because Baruch Hashem we have a chavrusa, and we're almost near by the end of the Perek of chapter 27, and we'll just read one more shtickle. Levad mash b'kayim mitzvahs asay shel Torah v'kidashtem mekadesh atzmo v'mutalo. This is apart from the fact that when sanctifies himself, the permissive mouth, he therefore fulfills the positive commandment of the Torah of sanctify yourself and be holy. So this is Pasuk Vayikra, and we're going to now learn. Rabbi Yid, should we learn? Rabbi Isaac, should we learn? Okay, Givaldik. Everyone should be blessed with a beautiful week. Zoch to all this, we'll discuss it more next week. There's Hashem. And Zoch to bring down all the forces of Esav in this week's Parsha, all the forces of the other side. And Zoch to Mashiach Sekenu. Amen.